Welcome back to another Film Geek movie review. Here in just a bit, I am off to check out the new movie Strays, starring Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx, Isla Fisher, and Will Forte. This movie is also directed by Josh Greenbaum, who was the director of another movie that I thought was hysterical, Bob and Star Go to... what is it? Vista Del Mar. I can never remember. I just call it Barb and Star, but Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. That was one of the funniest damn movies. I saw that like it was 2020, 2021. I know it was one of those films that got caught up in the pandemic and it had a pushed back release date and nobody went and saw it and blah, blah, blah. But it's actually a really funny movie. I did a video on it. Check it out. So I'm expecting a lot of the same type of humor that was in Barb and Star, which was very random and weird, which I freaking love. So what is the story of Strays? Okay, well, the Strays tells the story of a little terrier or something breed dog that goes off on an adventure. His owner, Will Forte, hates him. Yeah, don't know why. And takes this dog, leaves him in the city, and takes off back to the countryside because he doesn't like his dog. So then this dog, played by Will Ferrell, finds some friends, one being Jamie Foxx, and they embark on an adventure to get him back home because Will Ferrell decides he's gonna bite the dick off of Will Forte. Not Will Ferrell himself, Will Ferrell the dog that he's playing, doing the voice of a dog. Did I mention this is about talking dogs? I don't know if I mentioned that. Now I don't know if humans can hear them, but the dogs can talk to each other. But it's one of those movies. You know what? This is homeward bound for grown-ups. That's what this film is. So enough of me sitting here yammering. I gotta get out the door because it's time for me to go check out Strays.
Take it real soon. You know we got what you need, baby. So take it, move along. I said we got what you need, honey. Come and groove along. Come on. Rolling on the highway, you know. Wow. Come on, and move it on. Come on, said babe.
Welcome back. Just getting home. You know what, guys? I can easily say this is the funniest movie I have ever seen about a dog who wants to bite a guy's dick off. Okay, we're going to get this started with the negatives like I like to do, and then end it with the positives so the video ends on the ever so important high note. Now, I didn't really have a lot of negatives with this movie, but the one thing I would say, if you are not a fan of very crude, obscene kind of comedy, gross out comedy, just a little bit of gross out comedy, this is probably not the movie for you. Yes, there are different things. There is some witty moments, there are some wordplay, there is some physical humor, but this is a very crude humor movie, and if that's not something you like, if you don't want to hear a bunch of dogs dropping F-bombs and humping things, this is probably not the movie for you. Now, if you think that sounds like a good time, well, keep going and listen to the rest of my review. Not that I want anybody else to stop. Keep watching, but you know what I mean. Okay, so anyways, the positives on this film. First off, the cast. The cast is outstanding. What's really great about this movie is that you follow dogs. Very well-trained dogs, I might add. And each one of them is voiced by a famous actor. And what's great is if you just let yourself kind of fall into it, it looks pretty dang good. And the voice acting is great also. All of the actors really deliver. And it's nice, even though you can't see him, this is a very different role for Will Ferrell. There are some moments in there where are very Will Ferrell-esque humor, but not a lot of yelling, screaming kind of stuff. This is a little bit different of a kind of character than he's played before. Actually, I come to think of it, I don't think I've seen him play a little terrier before, so this was a stretch for all of the actors in this film. Jamie Foxx was probably one of my favorites. He plays Bug plays the Boston Terrier in this film. Absolutely loved it. The chemistry, even though they were dogs, voice actors, the chemistry with everybody seemed great. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun road trip film, which, I'm sorry, I do love myself a good road trip comedy, and this one definitely has it. Also, I wasn't expecting this movie to actually have emotional moments. There actually is some deeper meaning and some little heartfelt moments in this film. The movie dives into the things such as the way we treat our dogs, the way we treat our pets, and not only that, but what it means to have a family and a place to belong. So the movie actually goes a little bit deeper beneath the surface than I was actually expecting a goofball comedy about a dog who wants to bite a guy's dick off. That was number 3, so now it won't be funny anymore. I can't say it. So yeah, the movie is really good, it's solid, I really enjoyed every moment of this, but again, like I said, if this is not something you enjoy humor-wise, then you're probably not going to enjoy this movie much at all. But if you like stuff, let's just say in the vein of Kevin Smith humor, this is probably a movie you are going to love. And it does dive into some absolutely weird moments, just like I was hoping, like the movie Barb and Star does. So all in all, guys, for me, this was a solid knock it out of the ballpark film. I loved every moment of it. I laughed a lot. I really wish I could have seen it at a time where there was a lot more people. I went earlier in the day, so not a lot of people in the theater, so I didn't get to hear a lot of the people laughing around me, but the few that were in there were having about as good a time as I was. Except there was a couple that walked out on the film, but like I said, if you don't like the crude, rude humor, this movie isn't for you. If you can't handle a Boston Terrier saying fuck off, fuck you, then this is not going to be the movie for you. Just going to say it. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. Thanks again for checking out the Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.